it on top of the ceiling rafters. They put canvas and then 3 feet of shavings for insulation. The walls around the building were 18 inches filled with shavings. And of course, we got it moved and all of this here stuff sewed up. All we could do is put a 2x6 wall inside of the walls with a plate to support the roof truss were on 4
foundations of an old diesel power plant. All kinds of things that set us back. And the fire marshal made us put up a firewall against the lane, and only to find out after we'd got the damn thing constructed that we really didn't need it.
They only put a firewall up against the lane for it.
Well, we couldn't understand that either, but he was the fire marshal, and so we had to follow.
Westbank Sports Association, $1 for the old hall.
Yeah.
And she was in bad shape.
Wasn't worth the dollar.
We had some engineers inspect it, and roof truss and floor joists were in good condition. Well enough. When we got it moved back here, we had to get up into the crawl area in the roof and build a new retaining wall down the middle.
We had a president, Dirk Hadler, and he was a little rough around the edges. He was a helicopter pilot in the Northwest Territories.
He was a motorcyclist.
And he had a bike, a nice big Harley, and he decided to have this motorcycle raffle. And he knew a little about what was going down because he had the ticket. The draw was on, what was it, on the 20th of December or something, just shortly after Christmas. He knew there'd be no bikes up here at that time of year. But the first 300 tickets that were sold down Vancouver to a group of motorcyclists. I won't say who, but I mean, when they came in, it was kind of comical. But there was, we were asked to buy a bus for Mount Kilimanjaro, and the whole district was asked to buy this bus. And we raffled that bike off, and we made about $30,000. We were able to buy the bus and send it to Kilimanjaro, the mountain down there in Africa, for just with the motorcycle raffle. And I remember Judge Brian Stevenson at the time was the president of the International Lions Club from Calgary. He flew into Calgary to this club to congratulate us on the job.
Men's tea?
Tea.
Tea.
We passed out tea and coffee, sandwiches.
Okay.
Jim Hodge came up and he stripped to the waist and then painted a picture around his belly button and so on, and whistled a tune along with a couple of other guys for
a big hole there, and I made up a big tray, a big steel tray. We
covered the beef with silver paper.
Yeah, I was up at 1 o'clock in the morning and got this fire going right outside the back here.
Yeah.
And it wasn't blacktop at that time, and I think we got Bertner's machine over here. We dug the hole 6 foot deep. We dropped this big tray in it with all these roasts on it, wrapped up. Then we threw silver paper and everything over it, like you say.
Yeah.
And that was about 5 o'clock in the morning, because we didn't have nothing there but a whole pile of coals, about 3 feet high, red hot coals. We dumped did we put a little dirt in first and then dumped I'm not quite sure, but we dumped this tray in there, and then we put a plywood on top of the hole. The meat was down about 3 or 4 feet, and then covered it all.
They seemed to spend more on the community, such as the little girl who was nearly blind, that they had just about enough in the bank to cover her expenses. And then there was the cleanup of the cemetery, which was another one, and the cleanup of the beach. It didn't take a lot of money, I guess, but it sure took a lot of hard work on the part of the...
He had an orchard, and it was pretty well abandoned.
Yeah.
And so he says, if you guys want to look after the orchard, water, and do what has to be done, you can have the fruit. And so we took turns going up and changing the sprinkler and doing what had to be done, and we got all the fruit after.
Somehow or another, he caught a fish and it was like that long. Great,
Wasn't
big
that
one.
long?
It was a huge fish. But we found out it was frozen. It was a salmon he'd got in his deep freeze. He took it out and tried to make a prize.
What about the other story where he caught a small fish
And stuck a stick in
and
it.
stuffed it full of stones?
Anything
Sitting in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere land for nobody. Doesn't have a point of view, knows not where he's going to. Isn't he a bit like you and me? Nowhere land means you don't know what you're missing. Nowhere land, the world is at your command. As bright as he can be, just sees what he wants to see. Nowhere land can you see me at all. Nowhere land, don't worry, take your time, don't worry, leave it all to somebody else into a hand. Point of view, knows not where he's going to. Isn't he a bit like you and me? Nowhere land, don't worry, take your time, don't worry, leave it all to somebody else into a hand. He's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere land for nobody. Making all his nowhere land for nobody. Making all his nowhere land for nobody.
She hails from Hilton, Tennessee, and it looks like she brought the hills with her. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Miss Dolly Parton.
Jump into the shower and the blood starts pumping out on the street. Travel shop shopping, folks like me on the job, the 9 to 5. Working 9 to 5. Work up, make a living, get to right. It's all taken and given, they just use your mind. They'll never get a break, it's just up to drive you. Crazy if you live 9 to 5. For service and devotion, you would think that I would get her all their devotion on to move ahead. My boss wants you to let me says you're not the best. I'm Next dream, just watch them chatter, just stay while the boss man slider. You got the treat him, never take away. You're the same boat with a lot of your friends, waiting for the day your ship will come in. Tide's gonna turn and it's all over your way. Working 9 to 5, work up, make a living, get to right. It's all taken and given, they just use your mind. They never
side. So make sure you go over there and find what you can.
And let's keep in mind that we're all God's children, however we believe, however faith tradition, and let us celebrate being children in this world.
Where's the beer?
And judge the cookies and your answer in there. And go over there.
We had quite a few people turn in cookies. Some cookies were not turned in because they were bought at Walmart. If I find out who bought them, we'll find them. With us, bless our food, our fellowship, our service for one another, and especially help us to continue to reach out in love at home and in the community of life.
No chewing now, Billy. We're going to be on camera.
Sure, Madam Committee, for the beautiful decorating job she's done here.
I want you to tear the paper into the shape of a heart. 1, 2, back. Can you do it behind your back, please? Come on.
Westbank Lions Club, and I'm Malcolm Sutherland.
I thought today, Flag Day, we're all part of Canada. And so I thought I would look at what it means to be a good citizen. Citizen, that's a big word, citizenship. But it means to be part of a group. So, I thought I would talk about spirit and serve, part of a family. How many are part of a school? And what school are you part of? Okay, so that's a community. And even within that community, how many classes? Are you 2 classes? One class? 2 classes? So you're a couple of classes, but you're the same age group. So lots of different areas there. So family, school, and how many of you live in West Kelowna? Okay, that's another community. Do you at home do things together as a family?
Never.
Never? You don't go on holidays ever?
No, I
Or go out to McDonald's or Burger King? You do that as a family? Yeah. So in your family, you do things together. In the community, there's a day that comes up the middle of the year where Canada celebrates being the community of Canadians on July 1st. And what's it called? Canada Day. There is the poster for last year. Now, they've already got up online information for a poster challenge for this year. Deadline is March 31st. And as long as you are between the ages of 5 and 18, that leaves you out, Fred, and you out. Most of you are what, 5 to 7? 6? Okay. There is something. So that's a little bit about what it means to be a citizen of Canada on this Flag Day. And so with that, these young gentlemen here are going to present you with a certificate and a flag, and I think you got the Canadian flag pins as well.
Good evening, everybody. It's 6:30. I'd like to call this meeting to order on the occasion of the official visit of District Governor Mike Conway.
And Morris went and got his physical, and 2 days later, the doctor sees Morris out on the street. He's got this gorgeous young blonde on his arm. He's just having a tremendous time. He's just having a great time. The doctor's so proud. Sees Morris a couple days later. He says, "Morris, you must be really doing good." And Morris says to him, "Doc, I only did what you told me to do." And the doctor, "What did I tell you to do?" He said, "Well, Doc, you told me to get a hot mama and be sure." Doctor said, "Morris, I said you got a heart murmur. Be careful." Now this year, our international president is Sid Scruggs. He's from North Carolina. Sid's message this year is that we are all beacons of hope. They have a lot of lighthouses in North Carolina. But, he's telling us that we are the beacons of hope for people in our local towns and around the world that need help. Lions are the service club, service organization for the world. He asks that all 1.3 million plus of us to help just one other person this year. Doesn't have to be much, but help somebody that's in need of help. He asks every club to take on one new service project this year. 45,000 clubs around the world can do that. Something new and different you've never done before. Another great program is the Multiple District 19 Care. Last year, the 9 districts raised $50,000 for the care program. $8,180 of that came from District E. Last year, that money went to a project in Bolivia where they tried to train families skills of how to be entrepreneurs and to make some money for their families so their 10, 11-year-old boys did not have to go into the mines to try to support the families. And the life expectancy for those people working in the mines.
If nothing else, going once, going twice, wherever you're standing.
Adjourn the meeting, please.
I would like to adjourn the meeting and thank you all very, very much for coming.
The Westbank Lions Club had their 12th annual pickerel dinner on March the 12th and the 13th. And if you weren't there, this is what you missed. Don't run away after. There are door prizes. There are all kinds of good things for you.
Use proceeds from tonight and other service projects that we do, reach out in that kind of a spirit and service in the community. So we ask the spirit beyond us to bless family, friends, community.
Movie camera. You got it.